feeling a mixture of tiredness today, tied into calmness and sadness, but also a feeling that everything's really fine, which is the most important one, I guess. Well, all of them are important, because going through each feeling opens up a door to the next feeling that leads me to some sort of serenity in the end. And it's beautiful to let that path go and not holding to one feeling. I woke up this morning and there was tiredness and mainly a physical exhaustion from working hard in the kitchen in the last couple of days and not sleeping well the last night. And that already set up the pace of the day. And then sadness seeping in through, I won't say taking on other people's feelings, but sympathizing and having that empathy, that deep empathy for Kali most of all. And we had struggle and difficulties with Rocket. He has difficulties here or in general in this trip, and him being a certain specific, wonderful, amazing him makes it requires us to go back again and again to that frequent of unconditional love. And it sounds so beautiful, and it's actually so easy to get there, and yet so hard. It's easy because you just need to be, just to accept things as they are. And it's hard because the conditioning is still there, even through all the changes and all the development and the enlightenment and the realization and all of this blah blah talk, which is also of course important. But it's just stories that we keep on telling ourselves, and that stories are still are lingering and are telling, oh, you shouldn't accept that, or this is not good for him, right? As a parent trying to teach or to show or to verbessern in German, it comes to me now a word in German, to help a certain individual become better. And this is not unconditional love. Unconditional love is accepting the next person as he is. Having love to that. Having love to myself in that projection of who he is or who she is. And with children is difficult. With our own children is maybe the most difficult, because we want to shape them, we want to help them grow and be wonderful people and have amazing experiences. But if we think about the godly aspect, God is also not intervening. And if he does, then it's in a way that is not active, that it's not sensible through the five senses at least. And that's a reminder how to be also with the own children, just to accept them. And it's beautiful and not so easy, especially when they show nastiness towards their own parents, frustration, and their frustration is very easily caught and sipped in, and even being a bit changed from a different perspective. And our frustration is, why do we have that struggle with him, and we don't find a way to solve it in an active way. And that frustration is not accepting the now moment. And I just had a reminder from somebody here in this retreat reminding me this through her experiences of this morning. It's beautiful how the outside world, if I'm attentive and observant and aware, the outside world would give me the answers, or would give me that next thing And that was a good reminder that being frustrated is not accepting the now moment and not appreciating it. Not saying, oh, yeah, things are as they are and it's amazing as they are and I don't need to change them. This frustration comes from the feeling I need to change it. And from letting that go, that frustration, we moved into a silent sadness, Kali and me, because of the feeling that is under there, that the acceptance that we cannot change, we don't want to change actually anybody else. There's a joy there and there's a sadness there, an acceptance through sadness regarding the own children. Probably when it comes to somebody else, then maybe sometimes we can skip that feeling of sadness and go directly to joy. But through allowing frustration to seep in and to dissipate of the expectations of the own kids or the struggle, then we felt sadness, and then going through that sadness and even allowing that to go away, and then comes a certain calmness, a certain serenity that is even portrayed right now in the weather behind me. Clouds moving down into the valley, calm, slight wind, gray weather, but also warm, so it's mixed of all these feelings of sadness and change and allowing and calmness, and it's what moves through me